We should meet up with Jean. It's about time for the second trial.
Ah, you two. Let me know if you're ready and we'll head out. All right, follow me. Ladies and gentlemen, we now convene for the second trial against Mr. Albedo. I, Jean Gunhilder, will once again oversee the proceedings. Representatives on both sides remain unchanged, and Mr. Dahlia will continue to serve as assessor. Ms. Hertha represents the prosecution, and Mr. Kaya speaks on behalf of the defense. The defendant in this case is Mr. Albedo, captain of the investigation team. With that, I now bring this trial to order. Miss Hertha, have the investigators made any new discoveries?
Yes. We sent the teeth and the femur bone found at the scene to the church's medical office, and were able to conclude that these are, in fact, human remains. In addition, the investigators were able to identify several Mondstadt citizens who appear to have been missing for quite some time. Forensic analysis of the remains allowed us to pinpoint the age and gender of the deceased. Interestingly, one of the missing individuals matches that profile to a T. The medical office couldn't spare the personnel, so Miss Rosaria is here to present the results to the court.
Hanselman, male, 46 years old. Marital status, single. Occupation, hunter. Consistent with the conclusion in the last trial, his disappearance went unreported, likely due to his lack of relatives. In addition, medical records show that he sustained a mechanism-related injury to his leg 3 years ago. The damage on the femur bone Mr. Diluc found is consistent with such an injury. Therefore, we can conclude that one of the victims in this case is Hanselman. A specialized technique was likely used to accelerate the rate of decomposition.
Is it reasonable to assume this technique to be alchemical in nature?
Alchemical or magical, both are possible.
Thank you for your testimony.
The identity of one of the victims is now confirmed. But what about the defendant's motive?
Considering what he wrote in the letter, we can deduce that the defendant needed subjects for an alchemy experiment. Who better than individuals whose disappearance would go unnoticed? In other words, he sacrificed the good people of Mondstadt for his own gain. A truly vile act. In addition, another witness has agreed to testify. Miss Donna, if you would.
Not good.
Wait, Donna from the flower shop?
I'm sorry it took so long for me to come forward, but the night Master Diluc saw Mr. Albedo, I was there too. I was camping with a friend and we decided to stop near Dragonspine. I couldn't really get comfortable that night, so around dawn, I decided to go for a walk. And that's when I saw Master Diluc. I thought it might be nice to, chat. So I headed in his direction and then I saw it. Someone at the bottom of the cliff was getting rid of a body. I was terrified the person might see me. Even after I fled, I couldn't shake that fear. And I started to wish I never had a crush on Master Diluc in the first place. If I hadn't wanted to talk to him, I would never have been in that situation. Well, I didn't want to come forward because I was scared. But Miss Hertha convinced me it was the right thing to do. I'm sorry it took me so long.
I see.
Just stepping forward was brave enough, Miss Donna.
The court thanks you for your courage and commitment to justice.
Yes. Thank you.
The two witnesses corroborate the same sequence of events. That just leaves the question of how the defendant disposed of the bodies.
I believe the answer lies in the alchemical technique mentioned in the letter. The defendant is the most accomplished alchemist in Mondstadt. He has the skill, no question.
A special investigator also uncovered some relevant evidence on that subject. I will now present it to the court.
Wait, does she mean...
The following are pieces of evidence uncovered in Mr. Albedo's office, the most important of which is this map. This map was found with the defendant's notes. The markings correspond with the description in the letter and the locations of the crime scenes.
Does this map belong to you?
Yes.
Were you the one who marked these locations?
Yes.
You do realize that's basically an admission of guilt, don't you? The evidence against you is nearly insurmountable.
No.
Since you uncovered that compartment, I might as well expound on the matter.
We have witnesses and physical evidence. What could you possibly say in your defense?
What I always have. I never killed a single person.
You have some nerve. Saying that when the evidence is stacked against you?
Miss Hertha, you've presented a meticulous and convincing case. I'll give you that. But I will not admit to something I didn't do.
So, what? You're just going to bombard the court with excuses?
That's a rather dismissive way to refer to an innocent man speaking in his own defense. Besides, I'm not making excuses. I'm exercising patience.
That won't make the charges against you disappear, Mr. Albedo.
Perhaps not, but patience comes with its own reward. It's easy for things to remain buried in snow, until someone comes along and brushes it away. Traveler, you were the one who uncovered this map, right? Then I'm assuming you visited the third location as well.
Can you tell us what you found?
Then, there must also have been a body.
The first marked location is near Mondstadt. Beatrice saw Albedo use alchemy to dig a hole and bury a body there. A single men's shoe and a torn piece of fabric were found in the bushes nearby. Taken together, this evidence seems to suggest that Albedo killed someone and concealed the body. The second marked location is between Dragonspine and Dawn Winery, where D. Luke saw Albedo bury the body of an adult male. D. Luke described nearly the same events as Beatrice. There's no reason for them to collude against Albedo, so their testimony should be trustworthy. D. Luke found teeth and a femur bone at the scene, and Donna confirmed his version of events because she was also there that night. The two should have no reason to set Albedo up. Despite her crush, Donna wouldn't lie about something like that just to get D. Luke's attention. Not to mention, Donna has been acting strange since before the trial. The third marked location is in Dragonspine. We only knew about it because we found the map in the hidden compartment. During our investigation, Paimon and I discovered a hole beneath the snow, big enough to hide a human body. There were also claw marks around the outside. But there was no body or any remains whatsoever. According to the forensic results, the teeth and femur bone belonged to a Mondstadt citizen, and the witness account suggests that Albedo was the last person to come into contact with his body. Did Albedo really use alchemy to reduce the body to a few bones? And does that mean he's the killer? No. Albedo marked these 3 locations on the map found in the hidden compartment. There are some similarities and differences between them. Based on what we know, all 3 locations were likely used to hide bodies. The holes dug in each area certainly seem big enough. But unlike the first 2 locations, there were claw marks around the hole in the 3rd location, and no witnesses saw anything happen there. Dragonspine is home to all manner of monsters and wild animals. Could some kind of creature have dug up the body? But why wasn't that the case in the other locations? The marks didn't look fresh, which means the hole at the 3rd location has been there longer than the other 2. But if the hole at the 3rd location wasn't made around the same time, does that mean it's connected to a separate incident? Most people know Albedo as an alchemist and the captain of the investigation team. But in truth, he's the Kryta Prince, a synthetic human created by one of the 5 sinners, Gold Rhindaughter. Albedo is steadfast, intelligent, and treats everyone with kindness and respect. I think most people would agree with that assessment. He's also a calculated thinker. It's fair to say that if he did commit a crime, it would likely be well concealed. Up until now, Albedo has never displayed any ill will toward humanity, and he also still seems like his normal self. As his friend, I shouldn't reveal the truth about his identity. That would only make things worse for him. Dragonspine has a frigid climate and is covered in snow all year round. Even so, it's home to various monsters and creatures that can withstand the cold. Deep within the mountain lies the remains of an even more mysterious creature, Durin. Although the dragon has been dead for a long time, he still possesses a peculiar life energy. Now that I think about it, a lot of strange things have happened on Dragonspine. I almost forgot. Paimon and I once encountered someone on Dragonspine who looked exactly like Albedo, and we weren't the only ones. Wait a second. Someone who looks exactly like him. I'd like to address the court, if I may. I was the one who investigated the office, and I believe the results raise a few questions. Regarding the 2 cases addressed in the previous trial, it was established that after disposing of the bodies, the defendant used alchemy to restore the ground to its original state. But that wasn't the case at the 3rd location. The hole was still there, with dirt scattered around the perimeter. it looked more like something had been dug up. If this was all done by one person, why wasn't the third scene given the same treatment as the others? Why weren't the traces removed? In addition, the markings around the third location weren't fresh, which suggests that the Dragonspine incident happened at a different time. For those reasons, I believe there's still reasonable doubt in this case, and I hope the verdict reflects that. Thank you.
Astute as ever, Traveler.
Questions there may be, but allow me to point out, there is no evidence to suggest that anyone besides the defendant knew about the third location, and the map was found in his notes. That fact alone makes him the most plausible suspect, unless Mr. Albedo suddenly plans to deny that the map belongs to him.
Allow me to respond to the Traveler's point. If all I cared about was proving my innocence, I would indeed do as you described, Miss Hertha, and deny any connection to that map. But that is not what I intend to do. The map does belong to me, and I did hide things at those 3 locations.
What?
There were indeed bodies at each location. And I did kill and bury someone on Dragonspine.
Ha! So you admit it. Let the record reflect that the defendant has confessed to his crimes.
You're mistaken, Miss Hertha. The story doesn't end there. Some time ago, I encountered an uninvited guest on Dragonspine. Someone who wanted to take advantage of the deserted nature of the region to eliminate me in secret. His desire to kill me led to an altercation, where I killed him instead, and buried the body on the mountain, the 3rd location marked on the map.
Actually, the traveler Amber Bennett and I were with Albedo that day. The Adventurers Guild was holding an event on Dragonspine. After it ended, we all left the area. If the person Albedo is referring to is different from the one we encountered on the mountain, then the altercation must have occurred after we left.
This only proves that the defendant is guilty on all counts. Those innocent people, their blood is on your hands.
No, you're wrong.
You deny it? After admitting to murder for the whole court to hear? You've clearly lost your mind!
If you would let me finish, Miss Hertha, I could get to the important part. The man who attacked me on Dragonspine was my height, with blonde hair and blue eyes, dressed in clothes nearly identical to mine.
So, someone who happens to look exactly like you?
Exactly like him?
It's one thing to look similar, but for the clothes to be the same?
What's going on? I don't want to be here anymore.
Regardless, the important thing is that you admit to killing someone on Dragonspine.
Yes, I killed someone that day. Someone who looked nearly identical to me. But I never said that someone was a person.
I see. Then, it appears I need to withdraw my testimony.
What?
Everyone! I brought her!
Wait, you...
The person who just came in, isn't that Hertha? What's going on?
Who are you? Why do you wear my face?
Hello to you too.
As you can see, this is Hertha, the logistics captain of the Knights of Favonius.
I see what's going on here. It's all been leading up to this, hasn't it? Your confession. It was all an elaborate stunt to set me up. You want to undermine my credibility? Fine. It doesn't eliminate the mountain of evidence stacked against you. All I want is justice for the people of Mondstadt.
Order in the court.
I've been stationed on Dragonspine all these years, because that is where the subject of my research lies. The dragon Durin. Several hundred years ago, the dragon of the East, Dvalin, defeated Durin in battle, and with help from Barbados, sealed his remains on Dragonspine. Durin was created through alchemy, one of the finest specimens of artificial life. As such, death was not a true end for him. His heart still beats and grows more revitalized by the day. My imposter on Dragonspine was a failed specimen abandoned in Durin's stomach. An unsuccessful iteration of the Homunculus project.
Homunculus?
Are you trying to insinuate that I'm some kind of homunculus? Because it looks to me like the artificial one is standing right there. Some kind of imposter you dragged in from Dragonspine. So this is what I look like when I fly off the handle. You know, they say imitation is the best form of flattery, but your impersonation has overstayed its welcome. Master Jean, what are you waiting for? We've known each other for so long. You recognize the real me, don't you?
The two of you look identical, but judging based on demeanor, the new arrival actually seems more like the Hertha I know.
That means nothing! By that logic, I could just as easily accuse the albedo in this room of being an imposter! How do we know he isn't the fake one? A cold-blooded killer who replaced the real albedo long ago! Then, how about something only the real Hertha would know? The longest scar on my body. The knights who fought alongside me that day should remember where it is.
I remember. Let's hear your answer.
I'd like to hear Miles' answer first.
Huh?
You don't know? Or you don't remember? I heard you've been acting strange these days. Disoriented? Confused? You were closer to me than anyone during that battle. And yet you don't remember a thing. Strange indeed.
No, my head. It hurts.
The scar is right here.
Why the nerves? I can't imagine this comes as a surprise. Unless your informant in the Knights of Favonius failed to mention the scar on Hertha's left arm.
Albedo has done a lot of research into beings like you. If you deny it, then show us your arm.
No need to panic. You can just add it now. You excel at changing your appearance, don't you? Or, I should say, all spawn of Durin's life force have that ability. A powerful life force, an appearance you can change at will. Yet here you stand, formless one, paralyzed to act. Because you're worried using that power could affect your accomplices.
Accomplices? Then Miles must be one of them.
There are others too. Most of the beings under the influence of Durin's life force have gathered here. And yet, their presence is what impedes her from taking action. Once you attempt to transform, all who surround you will be affected by your power. You can't control it, because in this network of living beings, you serve as the core.
Show us your arm. Ugh! Have it your way!
Whoa!
Come on, let's go!
Hey! They're shielding the imposter!
She's trying to get away. Stop her! Don't let anyone stand in your way!
There are others trying to get in! Must be more people under her control!
Time to get moving, everyone.
Whoa! She just leaped across the room!
After her!
It's time.
All units move out. Third company, keep on the imposter's tail.
We finally have a chance to talk. But before I explain the events of the past few days, I'd like to make a few things clear. First, I never killed any of my fellow citizens, and I never used human remains as part of an alchemical experiment. Second, the events of the past few days were all part of a plan. Most of the members of our order were in on it. As for the witnesses, Master Diluc picked up on the situation long before today's proceedings. Indeed. Follow me.
What? How are there monsters in the city?
They are all monsters from Dragonspine. An attack is imminent, but fear not. We've been preparing for this. We've been monitoring the resurgence of Duran's life force. Its festering nature agitated these monsters. We knew it was only a matter of time before they advanced on Mondstadt. And so, we made preparations for an inevitable battle. I was hoping you two could join me and provide assistance in the battle to come.
Of course! Where's our first stop?
The top of the city wall.
Master Jean, headquarters should be secure for now. We responded in time and had enough manpower. We can even spare some for mobile support across the region.
Good. Our intel suggests that the monsters from Dragonspine could be disguised as Mondstadt citizens, so be sure to exercise caution.
Oh, and my divination revealed there are also regular people under the influence of some strange power. Not all of them are monsters.
Yes, so for those people, the aim is to subdue, not harm. Before you attack, make sure to figure out what you're dealing with.
Understood.
Ah, perfect timing. I was hoping you three could form a mobile unit to help respond to the various threats in the area.
It's been a while, Traveler. I'm also here to help. Jean and I are going to remain here to monitor the situation. We'll leave the other locations to you. Don't worry, my scryglass doesn't show the slightest chance of failure. Victory will be ours.
The situation seems worse than I anticipated. I must do my part to help.
That doesn't mean you have to fight. Doing what you're good at is more than enough.
Captain Albedo, honorary knight, and your floating companion.
Some of the people around here are acting strange. Be careful.
Thanks for the help. I don't think we could have managed that on our own.
I hope everyone's all right. We really appreciate the help.
Oh, cutie, it's you. Here to take some weight off our shoulders?
Duplicate, it's you.
Good work, everyone. We're here to help.
Whew. It's been a while since I unleashed my lightning during Windbloom.
It happened a lot before?
Unleashing lightning on people? No. Once in a while, maybe. It sure feels good to let loose, though. My old professor even wrote to me about that a few days ago. Of course, I made sure to emphasize that I always treat others with kindness. It's only natural for a student to inherit their teacher's ways, after all. And mine was a gentle old man from the Spontamod school. So you see, this time I only used gentle methods of electrocution. So gentle, even Jean would have no reason to intervene.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
You seem to be in good spirits, Miss Lisa.
Well, it's good to move about every once in a while.
Huh. Gentle electrocution.
Well, it's good to move about every once in a while.
Oh, Mr. Albedo, Traveler.
Everything good here?
All good. A few monsters made it into the city, but Master Diluc and Mr. Kaya helped me take care of them.
Oh no, more monsters! They're faster than I imagined!
Huh? Don't tell me they've got a cavalry unit too.
Talking isn't going to get us anywhere. Let's take care of things here first.
All right, all clear. We should check the situation outside the city gate. Take care, Miss Sucrose. The young master and I are going to eradicate some evil outside.
Oh, okay. But, I think you should hurry up, Mr. Kaya. Master D-Luke is kinda leaving you in the dust.
Oh, where are all these monsters coming from? My sword hand is cramping.
Wait, I think that's Captain Kaya's voice. Maybe he's coming to help. Just hang.
Fantastic job defending this place, you two.
We'll take it from here.
Oh, Captain Kaya, Swan is...
Hey, I'm fine. It's your leg we should be worried about.
Swan, Lawrence, you should both get treated at the church. Don't push yourselves. We'll take care of things here.
But, Master D-Luke, didn't you leave the Knights of Favonius?
What? Are knights the only ones capable of defending this gate?
It's fine. Master D-Luke is just altruistic as always. If a civilian is willing to help out, who are we to turn him away?
Understood. We're grateful for the support.
Yeah, thanks a million. We'll be back soon.
I have some spare time right now, so I was planning to make some potions to help the people fighting.
A sound plan. Remember to be careful. I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle, retreat to somewhere safe. Don't worry about the front line.
Understood. Oh, Mr. Albedo, Traveler.
Everything good here?
All good. A few monsters made it into the city, but Master D-Luke and Mr. Kaya helped me take care of them. I have some spare time right now, so I was planning to make some potions to help the people fighting.
A sound plan. Remember to be careful. I know it's unlikely, but if you encounter a situation you can't handle, retreat to somewhere safe. Don't worry about the front line.
Understood.
We'll take it from here.
Hold firm! Drag another wardrobe over here.
Vile beasts! The Amanachrai shall not tolerate such a transgression!
Ah, that's the Traveler's voice.
You arrive at a most opportune time, vassal. Sword at the ready. Fear not. The foul monsters have been cast into the void.
Mein Fräulein means to say that you should refrain from going out for the time being. We will continue to protect this area.
All right. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. But, I've never seen a bird that can, talk.
Ah, no need to worry. I'm Mein Fräulein's humble servant. Please rest assured, I'm not a danger to you.
Oh, no, of course. I didn't mean it that way at all. I just misspoke.
No matter. My vassals have unfinished duties, yes? Then go forth and smite these wretched beasts. The princess's blessing shall illuminate your path. My vassals have unfinished duties, yes? Then go forth and smite these wretched beasts. The princess's blessing shall illuminate your path.
Hey, Venti!
Shoot, someone's coming.
Help me! Please! Someone help me! What's with the freakout? It's just us!
Ah, perfect. I can drop the act. Sorry, I thought you were regular citizens.
It's about time. I think we can proceed as planned.
I agree. Although, it's been a while since I dealt with something this big. Oh, it's gonna be pretty exhausting.
Don't worry. I'll treat you to a drink for your trouble.
Haha! Just what I wanted to hear!
So, these two know the other's identity then?
Monsters started surging in from Dragonspine during the trial. They soon became agitated, likely in response to the core coming under pressure. Still, I never expected those monsters to have become this advanced.
The power of evolution cannot be underestimated, especially considering the fact that Durin absorbed the previous imposter.
Wait, so what about the map? And the missing bodies?
What the witnesses saw was true. I did hide those bodies. As I monitored the situation on Dragonspine, I noticed that many who ventured there came back different. Some were under the influence of Durin's power, but the less fortunate ones had already been devoured by monsters, who then assumed their appearance to infiltrate the city. Most of those who were replaced had no close relatives, so when their behavior changed, there was no one to notice. The monsters used their disguise to get close to people. I eliminated 2 who attempted to attack.
What about the remains Diluc found? Did they belong to one of the victims?
Yes. The monsters slowly digested their victims. Sometimes, they even left behind body parts to aid the transformation. All that remained of the first victim was a few strands of hair, and the second, some teeth and bone.
The only bodies Albedo destroyed were the monster's mimic forms. Then he buried whatever remained of the victims to put them to rest.
Well, someone had to do it. Besides, I managed to gather some valuable data on the putrefaction of the bodies. After we defeated the doppelganger Whopperflower on Dragonspine, we promised to tell each other a story, remember? I'm glad. Then you remember what I told you about Subject 2? In his pursuit to replace Subject 1, he transformed a Whopperflower into Subject 3. Yes, that would be Subject 2. I confronted him and buried his body on Dragonspine. So, you see, at one point, there was something hidden in that hole you found. But Durin is becoming more revitalized by the day. Under the influence of his power, the monsters dug up Subject 2's body and returned it to Durin's stomach. Durin absorbed the failed creation along with his knowledge and way of thinking. Ever since then, all creatures spawned from his power had the ability to transform their appearance. Humans who venture into Dragonspine for too long are also bound to fall under Durin's influence. But those effects don't show themselves right away, and the extent to which a person has been affected is hard to perceive.
You saw it for yourself, didn't you? All the people acting strange? Those are the same people who just tried to break into the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Durin's power remained dormant within them until, finally, it surged to the surface and seized control.
That was also our goal. If we could force a situation where the imposter had no choice but to unleash that power, all those under its influence would become violent. And, thus, we would know who was affected.
Wait, so what do we do? We can't go around hurting innocent people!
That's why I'm here. It would make me look bad if I just lazed around after promising to help.
We will use the power of Animo to restrain them for now. That should give the Knights the chance to subdue them without harm. A specialized team will deal with them later. Alright, that's the long and short of the situation. It's time to activate that thing, right?
Yes. So, if there are little secrets other people shouldn't know, my identity, for example, keep it to yourself, okay? Alright, this should do it.
Wind currents? Paimon's never seen this many!
There should not be currents across the whole city. Everyone, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. All units, what's your status?
All good. We have enough manpower to provide support. Requesting assistance at the side gate. Heading over now.
Whoa! It's long-distance wind communication! How is that even possible?
It's all thanks to Lord Barbados. With this blessing, we will succeed in defending our city.
Actually, if you face away from the current and whisper like this, no one can hear you.
No wonder you're crouching down there like you have something to hide.
You didn't have to broadcast that.
Huh? That voice. Venti? Is that you?
Oops.
Oh, you know, just a wandering bard calling for help. Thank goodness the Traveler, Paimon, and Albedo found me. Got me out of a tough spot.
Ah, right. Now that you're okay, we should check on the status of the other areas.
Thanks, friend. May the Animo Archon protect you. I've got things covered here.
I don't like being in the middle like this. Especially on a bridge. Oh, look who it is.
Get back!
Phew. That was a close one. I suppose thanks are in order, Master Diluc. I appreciate the help.
No need. I didn't intervene to save you. It was for my own convenience. You were in my way.
Oh? Well, let me get out of your hair then. I suppose we could work together, but you would just melt my ice anyway.
Suit yourself.
All right, tell me. When did you notice something was off?
The first trial.
Ah, because of the fake Hertha?
No. Because of you.
Me? What did I do? My defense wasn't passionate enough?
No. You weren't nervous enough.
Tell me then, Master Diluc. When do you think I actually get nervous?
I suppose we'll see, won't we? Monsters, incoming.
On second thought, best not to think about it.
They're over there! Diluc, Kaya!
If you had time to make it out here, I'm guessing the other areas are secure.
What? We can't be here because we care?
Maintaining control over the main road means maintaining control over the battle as a whole. You made the right choice.
So what's the status over here?
All under control. Don't worry. My trusty civilian volunteer and I have this area covered.
I think you mean the man who held the title of cavalry captain before you.
We don't have to bring that up.
Well, keep up the good work. We'll go check on the status of the other locations.
Good luck.
Oh, and I wanted to thank you for what you said in court. If I'm not mistaken, you were on my side by the end.
Believe me, he's had his suspicions since the first trial.
I suppose it just didn't feel right to believe that someone who helped me in the past could be a cold-blooded killer.
Aw, that's so sweet.
Thank you for trusting me, and for choosing to fight alongside us. As for you, Kaya, good work, as always.
Of course. Stay safe.
All right. You should be on the mend.
Thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Things are still quite chaotic outside. It's best if you all remain inside the cathedral for now.
You're not rushing back out to the front line, are you? You're still injured.
Don't worry, Miss Barbara. I'll try not to put myself in harm's way. I can help with the logistics from the back.
Well, maybe we can give you a hand.
As you said, the situation outside is chaotic. Injured parties should not be left unattended. There are others here who need to get back to the front lines, so I'll escort you all myself.
Of course. Thank you, Miss Rosaria.
Just doing my job. I'll leave the cathedral to you then, Barbara.
You can count on me. I don't really know how all of this started, but I do know that Jean and the others have been preparing for this for a really long time. So I think everything will be all right. No, it has to be.
Oh, did I catch you at a bad time, Barbara?
No, not at all. Did you need something?
I just wanted to tell you that, over the next few days, a lot of things are going to happen in Mondstadt. Attacks and fighting. So, I need you to take care of yourself.
Huh? Oh, how do you know?
Albedo warned us in advance. It has something to do with Dragonspine, and he's our authority on that region, so we should take him at his word.
Oh, Dragonspine, huh? So, the city is going to be in danger.
Yes, but the Knights of Favonius will do whatever we can to protect the people.
But then, who will protect you?
Don't worry. I'll look out for myself, I promise.
Please let them be okay out there. Sister Barbara, could you lend me a hand? Of course! Coming!
They're here! Prepare for battle!
On guard, everyone! Incoming monsters at 11 o'clock!
Looks like we've got 25 hilly churls, 2 blazing axe mida churls, and a bunch of different slimes.
Prepare elemental countermeasures!
Roger that.
All units are now in position.
Hertha! Ah, jeez, your voice scared me just now.
What? Still caught up in the imposter incident? I thought you knew about the plan.
Well, after you up and disappeared one day, all Master Jean told me was that you'd be gone for a while on an important mission, and that it'd be better if people thought you were dead. And then, what do you know? Someone who looks exactly like you appears out of nowhere 2 days later. If Master Jean hadn't told me about your mission, I would have fallen for it hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, that's quite a scary thought.
I get chills just thinking about it. A monster replacing someone close to you, and you're none the wiser.
Don't worry. Once this is over, these monsters won't be a threat to us again.
Albedo! Are you okay? The trial wasn't too hard on you, was it? I'm sorry I couldn't be there. I was so worried.
Same here. I thought it was all real at one point. I was in complete shock.
So, you didn't know, Amber? Then it seems Eula did an excellent job at keeping the situation under wraps. And no need to worry, you two. I'm no worse for wear.
That sounds like Eula, all right. She's like an impenetrable wall, that one. You're not getting a secret out of her.
Yeah, for sure. She's someone you can really count on.
Wait, so how did you decide Hertha should disappear again? After all this fighting, I can't seem to get it straight.
It was Kaya's suggestion. He said the plan would work best with someone well-known and reputable, without being too high-profile. Naturally, Miss Hertha was the perfect choice. We needed to leave a hole in our organization, so she came up with the idea that she would disappear.
Ah, so that explains the rumor that someone had fallen during a mission. Of course, it didn't take long for that to get resolved.
No, because the imposter fell right into our trap. It was all part of the plan. First, we spread the rumor that Hertha was missing in action after some kind of incident. The news came from Kaya and Hertha's direct subordinates, which was important because we needed it to be credible. The imposter saw the gap in our ranks and couldn't help but take the bait. It didn't take long for the fake Hertha to appear on the Knight's patrol route, claiming to have survived her mission.
When did that happen?
Over 6 months ago.
Whoa, so this has been a long time in the making.
Yes. And our enemy was more meticulous than we expected. Monsters have been searching for Hertha's body in order to protect the imposter's identity, which is a more advanced way of thinking than Subject 2. So we had to wait long enough to convince the fake Hertha that she had our trust. Furthermore, we needed to give her time to gather evidence against me and convince herself she had enough to strike.
But how did the Knight's internal information even reach Durin and his monsters?
There's an informant among our ranks.
Don't worry. Barbados has already tracked her down. She doesn't have his blessing, so she can't hear what we're talking about right now.
Honestly, this whole situation almost gave Paimon a heart attack. All those awful accusations in the first trial, and you couldn't even defend yourself!
It was to be expected. I couldn't just reveal the truth. It had to be at the right moment, or it would have given the imposter even more fuel to use against me. She would have demanded to know how I knew about Dragonspine and the monsters in disguise. And if my true identity got out, the public's trust in me would be gone. It was a trap, you see. Argue back and expose my origins, or keep my mouth shut and be seen as a murderer. Credit where credit is due. It was well thought out.
Yeah, thank goodness we were able to back her into a corner.
Indeed. And I have you to thank for that, Traveler. You probably don't know it, but you've been a part of the plan since the beginning. And for that, you have my sincere apologies. I know I kept you in the dark, but I had a reason. This might not sound intuitive, but I did it to make the plan even stronger. From the beginning, I knew I had to leave the letters in my office for a fair and independent reader to discover. Someone willing to seek the truth. Naturally, I thought of you. I knew you would return for Windbloom. I knew you would agree to attend the trial. And I knew your sense of responsibility and justice as an honorary knight would compel you to start your own investigation. The fake Hertha, Subject 2, has met you on Dragonspine before. If she thought even you had lost faith in me, her confidence might get the best of her. The perfect time for us to strike.
Albedo's right. You were part of our plan from the start. I hope you don't take offense at our decision to keep that from you. And please, don't be too hard on Albedo. He was just doing his best to look out for Mondstadt. Enough people were involved in the plan as it was. We had no other choice. The Honorary Knight and Paimon will always be friends of Mondstadt. We will never forget that.
Aw, that means a lot.
It is us who should be thanking you, Honorary Knight.